Hi everyone, welcome to Freezerburns. As always, I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. Now, a fan of Freezerburns.com, Dion, sent me an email a couple weeks ago. He said, Greg, why are you always so down on Banquet meals? He said, although the ones under 99 cents tend to be kind of nasty, and believe me, if you've been watching Freezerburns, you've seen all my reviews of Banquet meals. Everyone I've tried so far has been nasty. He said, I should try one of these. It's the Banquet Select Recipes, in this case, the Enchilada combo meal. These are $1.50 versus $1, and according to Dion, that 50 cents is enough to go from nasty to tasty. So I'm gonna really put this to the test. I'm going to show you how it looks, show you how it cooks, most importantly, show you how it tastes. Freezerburns starts right now. Here we go. Too cold. Too cold. If you spend some time on Freezerburns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master. He's best bud to your taste buds. Once again, we have the Banquet Select Recipes Enchilada combo meal. Let's see what they say about it. 1 beef enchilada, 1 chicken enchilada smothered in red sauce with Mexican style rice and refried beans. It's a new recipe with authentic hand-rolled tortillas. $1.50 a box. In my case, when I was at the local supermarket, it was 2 for $3. That's why, thus the $1.50. Is that 50 cents really going to put Banquet over the top? There's only one way to find out. Let's talk about this particular one, enchilada combo meal. Nutritional Facts. Calories, 360 calories, 80 from fat. Total fat, 9 grams. Saturated fat, 3 grams. No trans fat. 10 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,110 milligrams of sodium, 520 milligrams of potassium, 56 grams of total carbs, with 10 grams being dietary fiber, and 14 grams of protein. Okay, we got beans, we got beef, we got chicken, we got rice with red and green bell peppers, we got cheese. Cooking directions. In the microwave, slit film, cover over rice. Microwave on high for 3 minutes. Spoon sauce over enchiladas and stir beans. Replace film cover. Oh man, this is going to be multi-step here. Microwave an additional 2 to 3 minutes. Let stand 2 minutes. And then they ask, as most are, just to cover themselves lately. See that thermometer? You know, I've been meaning to do an article, a video about this. A lot of people now are building into the directions, use a thermometer to make sure that it's at a proper temperature. That's really important for certain meals, especially if you're dealing with shellfish. For this one, even if this was frozen solid, I think I'll be okay. But anyways, just wanted to point that out. Let's see how this looks. It's pretty thin, about 1 inch thick. Okay, here we go. 2 enchiladas in there, beans, rice. So I'm going to cut a slit over this rice area here. Looks kind of greasy already. See the oil build up on there? I think that's oil. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna pierce some rice, and then I'm gonna take the sauce, I'm gonna smother it on top. That's that smothered red sauce. When I come back, I'm going to tell you how it smells, and then we're going to put this to the test. I'm going to put this in my belly. I'm going to tell you whether these Banquet Select recipes are that much better than regular Banquet. So I finished cooking this enchilada combo meal in the microwave. I did a full 3 minutes in the beginning, pulled back the film, followed the directions, put it in for another 2.5 minutes. This thing is steaming, okay? I'm supposed to let this sit for 2 minutes. Now, we have 2 enchiladas right here. Right, can you see that? 2 enchiladas. We have a little tub here of refried beans. and we have a little tub here of rice. Now, what I will tell you right off the bat, that the rice looks amazing. The enchiladas look expected, but the refried beans scare me, ladies and gentlemen. They scare the hell out of me. They look like, it scares me. Let's see if I can show you that. It's just, you know, refried beans I think are supposed to be dry, and this is like, it's like gravy. I mean, that looks like that was like re-blended beans, and that really scares me. You know, now that I've dipped my fork in here, we might as well test this one first. So, refried beans, Banquet style. It tastes pretty decent. But the consistency throws me off tenfold. I do not want to eat any more of this, despite how it tastes. It's not like, wow, look at refried beans. Although, I would argue that no one has ever said, man, you gotta check out this restaurant, their refried beans is off the chain. Yes, I just said off the chain. I was like pretending to be someone who gets excited about refried beans. I don't like this. It tastes okay, and that's fine. It doesn't taste disgusting, but the consistency is not what I'm all about right now. So that's the refried beans. The rice. Nice Spanish rice. I can see tomatoes. I can see bits of pepper in here. Hopefully it'll have a little spice. Smells really fresh. Smell like the spices and the tomatoes. Let's see how they taste. Nowhere close to as salty as it should be. Very bland, very bland. And it's a shame because it smells awesome. It's very bland. Okay, finally. I've cut a piece of enchilada. Now, these things are supposed to be stuffed. Let me look at this thing. One beef, one chicken. Here's the scary part, folks. I've cut this one open. I could not tell you which one this is. Is it beef or is it chicken? Let me cut the other one open and see if I can compare. It's literally the same color. Okay, this other one is beef. And the only reason I can tell is it's a little darker, just a little. But that's kind of, you know, that's what you're getting here. We're not talking big pieces of chicken. We're certainly not talking big pieces of beef. It's basically mashed up something versus a darker mashed up something. This is the piece of chicken enchilada. Let's see how they taste. Gotta give them credit. The flour tortilla tastes awesome. They are authentic hand rolled. They taste really good. They're a little chewy on the inside, but that's to be expected in the microwave. But the filling, I hesitate to use the reference, it might as well be dog food, because you know my history with dog food. But I really don't know. I can't even tell what type of meat this is. I couldn't even tell you if this is chicken. If you didn't tell me on the box that it was chicken and I bit into this, I'd be like, okay, it's, I don't know, meat enchilada. That kind of scares me. I'm going to try a piece of the beef enchilada. Tastes different. Meat A tastes different than meat B, so you got to give them props for that. But again, I take a bite of this, there's no way I would tell that this is a piece of beef, nor would I say that this is a piece of chicken. I would say, oh, all in all, I mean, let's go quadrant by quadrant. Tastes okay, but how can you mess up the taste of refried beans? It's just the same bean refried, but the texture is nasty. Rice smells awesome, looks awesome, too bland. Mystery meat A versus mystery meat B, they're definitely different. The tortilla is the only thing going for this meal, guys. The meat is okay, it's adequate. This is going to be a really filling meal, I can tell. It's also going to blow the sodium, boom, into the stratosphere. Really bad. Tell you, Banquet Select Recipes, $1.50. Enchilada combo meal, it's not worth the extra 50 cents. Frankly, this is a little bit more gourmet in terms of variety, but this is not worth the extra 50 cents, and that's saying a lot. It's only $1.50, folks. As always, oh, rating. I give this a 2.5 star. That's about as best as I can do, and only because they took the initiative to give me some pretty nice tortillas. I mean, it is, after all about the enchilada, and the tortillas are nice. But it's what it's wrapped around that's not nice, and what it's accompanied by that's not nice. 2.5 stars. Banquet Select Recipes Enchilada Combo Meal, $1.50 a box. As always, I'm your host Greg, the Frozen Food Master. This has been another episode of Freezerburns. This one was for you, Dion. I put it to the test, but sorry man, I don't agree with you. And I'll see you next time.